Here we go again, sports fans. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to St. Louis Browns baseball. Join the crowd and enjoy the action. You're on 66 WAPBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Cleveland Indians will test the Browns at home. The Browns come into this game in 6th place. They're 2 games behind the leader in the league. They're 3rd in batting average at .269. Number 2 in homers with 12. Number 2 in runs scored, 4th. In slugging, 2nd best. In on-base percentage, 4th. In ERA at 4.58. Their record now, 6 and 7 with 2 straight wins. This is the 4th game in this 4-game series. The Browns have won 2 and lost 1. The Browns take the field here in the first. Let's see. Here's how it lines up defensively for the Browns. Graham at first base. He's streaking at the plate. We'll get to that. Pretty at second. Sullivan, the shortstop. Dillinger at third. The outfield consists of Lehner in left field, Zorilla in center field, and Coco Stover in right. Moss is behind the plate, and on the mound for the Browns, the left-hander Kennedy. This is Kennedy's first start of the season. No wins, 1 loss. Bill has worked 7 1/3. His ERA at 3.68. He will be facing Indian starter right-hander Garcia. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half, so settle in. We're ready to start this game. Mitchell will start it off here in the first. Batting .256. He has 3 RBIs, 2 walks in his 46 trips. Batter waits. Now Kennedy ready. The pitch to Mitchell. A skyscraper to deep left. Lehner races back. He turns left, and he stabs at the ball and has it. 1 away. Now Tucker to face Kennedy, batting second. For Cleveland, base is empty. 1 away. Thurman will deliver an occasional hit. So far at the plate, 1 for 10. Thurman has 2 steals and 2 tries. Tucker stands in. Kennedy gets set to pitch. Kennedy brings it. Cut on, back to center field. Base hit. Zorilla is there. Throws it in, and Tucker is aboard with a single. Next batter, Vernon. Some success so far, batting .296. Tucker at first has wheeled. Kennedy prepares to come home. Here's the pitch. Vernon squibs it to the left side. A swinging bunt. Dillinger charges it, picks it up, guns it to first, but Vernon beats the throw. That'll be an infield hit for Vernon. Boudreau up to hit Tucker at second. Vernon at first. 1 away. Carrying a .211 average. Lou has 1 RBI on the season. In the box now. Kennedy is on the slab. Checks the runners. The delivery from Kennedy. It's a shot to left center. Base hit. Lehner is racing over. He cuts it off deep in the gap. Tucker is around third. Vernon is around second. They're waving Tucker in. Tucker scores. They're holding Vernon with second as the throw comes into second. So Boudreau with a ribby single, and the Indians go ahead by a run, 1-0. First inning. That gives Boudreau 2 RBI on the season. 2 on the top of the first inning. We have right-handed Kennedy to bat for the Indians. Kennedy hitting .184. In the box now. Kennedy put on the rubber, checks the runners. And a pitch. Spanked hard to the hole on the right side. It skips past Pretty and onto the right field for a hit. Cocos racing over. Vernon is around third. Boudreau is around second. They're waving Vernon in. Boudreaux is headed for third. Vernon will score. The throw goes to third. Here's a play at third, and he's just safe under the tag. Oh, he took a big chance. The gamble pays off, and Kennedy holds with a single. So the single drives in one, and the Indians now lead 2-0. One gone. Runners at first and third. The top of the first inning. Here's the right-handed Hegan to take his swings. Hegan has not found his stride yet. His average at 150. Strikeouts have been a problem for him. Jim waits. Kennedy staring in, ready to work. Infield deep. The runners take their lead. Kennedy cranks it up. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Kennedy slipped one by him. 2 away. Two away. First inning, 2 on. Avila is out to get his licks. He bats right. We do not have a scouting report on this guy. This is his 4th game. To date, he is 0 for 4. Avila ready. Catcher Moss sets his target. The runners take their lead. And now the pitch upstairs with a fast one. Avila doesn't offer. And that's ball number 4. And Avila will get down to first. That will load him up. That was Avila's first walk of the season. Bases loaded. Here's the right-handed Bernardino to take his swings. His recent track record at the plate isn't good at all. So far, 3 hits in 11 trips. He's walked 3 times. Kennedy climbs the mound, slowly twirls the ball as he glares in. Left-hander Kennedy ready. The offering to Bernardino. Bernardino bruises this one, heading for the gap in left center. But Blainer gets over quickly and flags it down on the first bounce. Boudreaux scores. Kennedy is well around third. Avila is well around second. They're waving Kennedy in. Kennedy scores. Avila holds second as the throw comes in. So the single drives in 2, and the Indians add to their lead. The score now, 4-0. Next up, Cleveland hitter Garcia. At the plate this season, he's 0 for 4. He's sacrificed twice and walked once. Batter up. And here comes Browns manager McCoy. He's asking Kennedy for the ball. There will be a change on the mound. They give the ball to Derrick. He'll try to shut down the right-handed Garcia. So Kennedy is yanked early. He goes only 2/3 of an inning. The line on him, 4 runs. So far, on 5 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runners. He can only lose it. The right-hander, Eric, enters this game with a 0 ERA. This is his 3rd appearance. He's worked 1 inning. 2 saves. He'll try to hold them to let the Browns get back in it. Eric is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Moss ready to receive. Eric spins and fires to second. Avila hits the dirt. The tag. Safe. Sullivan never had the ball. Eric prepares to come home. Eric cranks it up. Pop foul behind first. Pretty. He's over. He's under it and hauls it in. The half for the Indians, 4-5-0. They leave 2. So their account earns big interest. Indians 4, Browns coming up. For the Indians, overall, they now stand at 7-6, having lost 2 in a row. Their record is 5-5. The Indians come into this game in 3rd place. On the league leaderboards, let's see. They came into the game fifth in batting at .265. Tied for second in stolen bases with 2. Leading in ERA at 3.22. They're only 1 game out. The Indians take the field here in the first. Let's see. McCoy has set his opening slate. Vernon at first base. APBA at second. Boudreau, the shortstop. Bernardino at third. The outfield consists of Tucker in left field, Mitchell in center field, and Kennedy over in right. Higgins is behind the plate and pitching for the Indians. Garcia, the right-hander. This is Garcia's third start of the season. 1 win, no losses. He won his last start. Mike has worked 13 innings. His ERA at 3.29. Leading off, Dillinger. Off to a fast start. Now batting .328 in 67 plate appearances. He has 10 RBIs. Garcia staring in, ready to work. The pitch. Grounded to the right side, wide of first. And it's quick by Vernon. And on into right for a base hit. And Dillinger has himself a single. Next batter, Zorilla. A good time to break out right here. His average at 176. Al steps up. Right-handed Garcia goes to the set position. Now he comes home with it. Swung on, popped up. Foul territory. Bernardino's running for it. Near the stands. It's out of play. Strike 1. So Zorilla steps back in. Catcher Higgins sets his target. Space on the right. Dillinger leading off. Garcia comes home. Shot on the ground toward short. Boudreau scoops it up. Tosses it to APBA for 1. And APBA relays it to first to nip Zorilla. They turn it. Cocos to face Garcia. To date, offensively, he's hitting .302. 2 homers, 12 RBI, 5 walks in his 48 trips. Catcher ready. He brings it home. Cocos slaps it on the ground toward right. This one has eyes. Right between APBA and Vernon for a base hit. Cocos couldn't have thrown it in a better spot. Moss to face Garcia. To date, offensively, hitting at .318. 2 homers, 7 RBI. He's walked 6 times in his 29 trips. Batter ready. Garcia prepares to come home. Garcia brings it to the plate. Fastball just inside. Ball 1. Moss back in the box. Garcia poised. The pitch. Cut on. It's a high fly. Straightaway center. Mitchell has it measured. This should do it. He's got it, and the side is retired. The half for the Browns. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. Browns trailing by 4. We're at the head of the order for the Indians. Ferrick will face Mitchell, Tucker, and Vernon. Here's Mitchell to start it off. Catcher Moss sets his target. Ferrick deals. Lofted down the line to right. Cocos racing over. He won't get it. He cuts it off. Mitchell wisely holds first. He's on with a single. Tucker coming up. He stands in. Ferrick staring in, ready to work. Now Ferrick pitches. Slow chopper towards Sullivan. He charges it. Feels it, fires to first. And it pops out of Graham Smith. Mitchell races to third, and Tucker reaches on the error. E3. Now at bat, Vernon. Vernon ready to bat. Now Barrick ready. Infield is back. Now he comes home with it. It's a high bouncer to the left side. Sullivan takes it in the hole. His only chance is at first. Nips Vernon by a stride, but the run scores, and Tucker moves to second. And Cleveland increases its lead. This ball game now 5-0, and Vernon now has 4 runs batted in on the season. Next up, Cleveland hitter Boudreau. On the league leaderboards, he's tied for second in walks with 13. Boudreau ready to bat. Moss ready to receive. Tucker edges a bit more off second. The pitch comes in, popped high to the left side. Dillinger drifts back. He stabs for it and makes the catch for the second out. And Tucker holds at second. Kennedy's up. Right-hander Barrick ready. Barrick looks back at Tucker on second. He delivers. Taken. Ball. Kennedy walks. Setting up the force. Higgins is the next hitter. Catcher Moss sets his target. The pitch comes in. It's a shot to left center. Base hit. Lehner is racing over. He cuts it off deep in the gap. Tucker is well around third. Kennedy is rounding second. They're waving Tucker in. Tucker scores. They're holding Kennedy with second as the throw comes into second. So the single drives in 1, and the Indians add to their big lead. The score now 6-0. Now coming up, APBA. Catcher ready. The pitch. Ground ball to Graham. He scoops it up. Steps on first. 3 down. That'll do it for Cleveland. 2 runs on 2 hits. The Browns fumble once. 2 left. So the force is with the Indians. Browns behind the Indians. 6-0. For St. Louis. Here in the second. Graham, Pretty, and Lehner. To get it going, Graham. So far this season, he's hitting .319. 5 homers, 16 RBI. He's walked 5 times in his 54 trips. Browns manager McCoy is out of the dugout. He's checking the sky for rain clouds. He's been rattling the walls. He's collected a hit in 8 straight games. He's gone deep 3 games in a row. That's tied for the longest streak of the season. Catcher ready. Garcia winds up. A line drive off the bat of Graham. Tucker runs in on it, and it stays up for him. He's got it. 1 down. Now coming to bat for the Browns. Pretty. His average at .426. 2 homers, 10 RBI. He's walked 8 times in his 55 trips. He's queued up 8 games with a hit. Garcia looking in at the target. Garcia deals. That's high and deep by Pretty. Mitchell is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him, and it drops in. Pretty is headed for second. He's into second ahead of the throw. Add 1 to the hitting streak. Now 9 games. Browns hitter Lehner. Batting .190. He has not walked once. Garcia comes set. Garcia brings it home. It's blooped to short. Boudreau reaches to his right and hauls it in. 2 down. Sullivan getting ready to go. Unreliable at the plate. To date, batting 2 for 10. He's walked once. Garcia prepared to work. The pitch. It's deep to center. Over Mitchell's head. Bounces at the base of the wall. Ernie is headed home. He'll score. Left field is chasing down the ball. Sullivan is digging for third. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. Onto the tag. Triple and an RBI. So a run scores on Sullivan's first triple. The Browns are on the board. Score now 6-1. Ferrick coming up. Tom taking his first at bat of the season. Garcia looking home. Here's the pitch. Popped up left side. Bernardino moves toward the line. He's under it. And he makes the catch. 3 down. The line for the Browns. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They score, but still trail by 5. The score now stands 6-1. Browns trail. The Indians will have Bernardino, Garcia, and Mitchell here in the third. By the way, looking at Pretty out at second. Among the league leaders, he's tied for second in double plays with 14. To get it going, Bernardino. Moss ready to receive. Ferrick to the wind. Bernardino pounds it on the ground to short. Sullivan is there. The throw over. And in time, 1 away. Here comes Garcia to take his cuts. Batter ready.
So I just wanted to interrupt Ernie just for a moment here. So one of the amazing things that this game does that you might see, I don't know, you might hear in MLB The Show or whatever, but I don't even know. I've never even seen things like that where he'll just sometimes during a game single out a player at random. So talking about, and let's get him up here. Views card. So talking about Jerry Pretty here, for instance. Right, and the double plays that he's turned so far. And it wasn't even a double play situation, but I think it's really neat that it does that. And so, you know, games that use just like that Microsoft narrator, there's no real AI or anything going on in here. But this was, again, such a pioneering game. It is still available. And if you don't play it, I mean, I don't know. This game is, what, $20-some, I think. And it's just really great. And I don't know. I just wanted to jump in and say that because I love all kinds of little touches that APBA and Miller Associates did with this. So anyhow, I'm going to mute and back to the game. There's Cousin Ken Castro. I'm going to turn it back over to Ernie, who's much better at this than I am. Good to see you, cousin.
Moss crouched down now. Here's the pitch. Garcia lays off the pitch. Ball 4. Garcia takes his base. Mitchell comes up the bat. Moss sets up. The pitch. Hard 2 bouncer to short. Sullivan is there. Backhands it. Goes to second for 1. Back to first for 2. Double play to retire the side. The half for the Indians. No runs, no hits, no errors. Browns behind the Indians, 6-1. St. Louis now will send out the top of the order. Dillinger, Zorilla, and Cocos. Dillinger leading off. A patient hitter. His on-base average is at .426. He entered this game third in runs with 12. Garcia poised. Now he comes home with it. The heater, it's in there. Strike 3. 1 away. Next up, St. Louis. Hitter Zorilla. Hegan ready to receive. The delivery from Garcia. fastball right across the plate. Strike one. Zorilla stands in again. Garcia looking in. Garcia over the offering. High and tight. The ump says ball four. And Al will get down to first. Next batter, Cocos. Batter Cocos on the league leaderboards. He's fourth in RBIs with 12. Unfortunately, second in strikeouts. Cocos ready to bat. Hegan crouched down now. The pitch. It's back to him at the mound. Garcia turns and throws to second in time for the out. And Cocos is on the fielder's choice. And they are now 2 away. Moss, bat in hand. Garcia gets set to pitch. The pitch. Lofted down the line to left. Tucker is racing over into foul territory near the stands. And he takes it in. Side retired. For the Browns, nothing across. One left. The score still stands 6-1. Browns down as we head for the top of the fourth inning. Here come the big guns for the Indians. Tucker, Vernon, and Boudreaux. Here's Tucker to lead it off. Batter up. Right-hander Berrick ready. Here's the pitch. Hard two bouncer to short. Sullivan covers it plenty of time. Fires. One away. Vernon coming up. Berrick looking home. Here's the pitch from Berrick. Breaking ball. Bounced up the middle. Pretty is there. Spins. Fires to first in time for the out. Notch two. Now at bat, Boudreaux. Berrick looking home. The pitch. Boudreaux sends one to left center. Zorilla is racing over. Lehner is on the run. And Zorilla makes the catch. Side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway through the fourth. We've played 3.5. Browns down 6-1. Graham, Pretty, and Lehner due up for St. Louis. Graham leading it off. He entered this game number 2 in slugging. Tied for first in runs batted in with 16. Third in runs scored with 12. Tied for first in home runs with 5. Hegan sets up. The pitch. Softly hit to left. Boudreaux is out. Tucker is racing in. He says, I want it. And takes it for the out. One down. Pretty coming up. Among the league leaders, he's second in hitting. His average now at .438. Third in on-base percentage. Tied for second in hits with 20. He already has a hit in this game. Pretty ready to bat. Garcia gets set to pitch. The pitch. Pretty goes the opposite way down the line to right. Fair ball. Kennedy is racing for it into the corner. Pretty's around second. He's going for third. APBA relay, not in time. Safe at third. Triple for Pretty. Gary with his second hit in this game and his first triple of the season. Lehner is the next hitter. Batter ready. Pitcher Garcia eyeing Lehner. Now he's ready. Infield deep. The pitch comes in. There's a drive to deep left. It's going to be a long run for Tucker near the warning track. but he says he's got it, and he does, and he gets rid of the ball desperately. Pretty, it's tagging. They're waving him home. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. Higgins dropped the throw. The run scores. Pretty plowed into him hard and knocked the ball loose. Score that an error on Higgins. And the Browns get another one back. Score now 6-2. Now coming up, Sullivan. Sullivan now ready. Garcia looking home. The pitch comes in. Swung on, grounded to Bernardino at third. He bobbles it. Picks it up, throws quickly. Out by a step. And the side is retired. That'll do it for St. Louis. A run on one hit, one misadventure for the Indians. They score, but still trail by 4. The score is 6-2 as we go to the top of the 5th inning. The Indians will have Kennedy, Higgins, and Avila here in the 5th. Here's Kennedy to lead it off. He's hitting 200. Kennedy gets in there. Ferrick looking in. The pitch. Fly ball center field. Plenty of room. Zorilla is there and takes it in. One away. Higgins comes up the bat. Hitting 167. Catcher ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Higgins is out. 2 away. Now coming up, Avila. Avila settles himself in the box. Ferrick prepared to work. The offering. Avila piles into this pitch. That could be trouble. Kokos races it to the wall. Back. Pick clean. That's 3 away. So the Indians go down 1-2-3. Browns still with a 4-run deficit. Ferrick, Dillinger, and Zorilla to bat next. Ferrick to lead it off. He stands in. Garcia will go to work on him. Browns, skipper McCoy walking down the bench. McCoy is yanking Ferrick. Who is it? Platt will bat for him. That's right. He shoulders the bat and heads toward the plate. Ferrick pitched 4 1/3. The game for Ferrick. 2 runs. 1 earned on 2 hits. Here's Platt to start it off. He stands in. Higgins sets up. The pitch. Cut on. Ground ball to Bernardino. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond. Out at first. For out number 1. Now coming up, Dillinger. Bob is a threat here. His on-base average is at 420. Higgins sets up. Garcia comes to the plate. Ground ball to Vernon. Right between his legs. He chases it down, and Dillinger will hold it first. Vernon picks up an error. The Indians have now committed 2 errors. Zorilla is the next hitter. Garcia prepared to work. The offering from Garcia. Zorilla lines one deep to right. Kennedy racing back. He has it. And they are now 2 away. Dillinger is tagging, but they'll hold him there. Now coming up, Kokos. Kokos stands in. Pitcher Garcia eyeing Kokos. Now he's ready. The offering to Kokos. Swung on, popped up. Foul territory. Bernardino's running for it. Near the stands. It's out of play. Strike one. Cocos stands in again. Garcia prepares to come home. Garcia with the pitch. Garcia jams him. Cocos fights it off and muscles it towards shallow right. It drops back at first and rolls into foul ground. Kennedy hustles over. Still after it. Now he's there. Dillinger is around third. They're waving him in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And Dillinger's safe easily. And Cocos holds with a double. So a run scores on the Cocos double, and the Browns get another one back. Score now 6-3. One on, the bottom of the fifth inning. Now Moss to face Garcia. Les is hitless in 2 at-bats. Right-hander Garcia ready. Garcia brings it to the plate. He pops it up. Vernon is backing up. Avila is over. Waves off Vernon. 3 down. That'll do it for St. Louis. A run on 1 hit. 1 miscue for the Indians. 1 left. They score, but still trail by 3. The score is 6-3 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. For Cleveland, here in the 6th, Bernardino, Garcia, and Mitchell. Albrecht is coming on to pitch for the Browns. The right-hander, Albrecht, enters this game with a 2.19 ERA. This is his 6th appearance. He's worked 12 innings. His record, 1 win, no losses. Bernardino to lead it off for the Indians. Right-handed batter to face Albrecht. Rarely shows power. Albrecht is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Now Albrecht ready. He cranks and fires. Strike 3, and it gets away from Moss. He picks it up, fires to first. And they get him. 1 away. One down, 6th inning. Here's Garcia to take his swings. Garcia waiting for Albrecht. Moss crouched down now. He lets one go. Strike 3, and it gets away from Moss. He picks it up, fires to first. And they get him. 2 down. Mitchell walking up the bat. Albrecht prepared to work. Albrecht into the wind. Mitchell hits a ground hugger towards second. Pretty picks it up and flips to first. Routine. That's 3 away. For the Indians, 3 up, 3 down. We've played 5.5. Browns still down by 3. For St. Louis, it'll be Graham, Pretty, and Lehner. Leading off, Graham. Graham can get on for you. Came in with a .377 on base average. Catcher Higgins sets his target. He lets it go. Off-balance swing. Missed. Strike 3. 1 down. Pretty up. Jerry finds a way to reach. He brought a .509 on base average to this game. Pretty now ready. Catcher Higgins sets his target. Now the delivery. Driven to the gap in right. Kennedy can't get there. It falls in. Pretty is headed to second. He's digging. The throw from Mitchell. He lays the tag on him. Safe. The ump signals safe. A double for Pretty. That's his 2nd double of the game. 1 down, 6th inning, 1 on. Here's Lehner. Paul is 0 for 2. Batter facing Garcia. Right-hander Garcia. Ready. Garcia rocks and fires. Slice toward short, and he has it in the air for the second out. Here's Sullivan toward St. Louis. Pretty on at second. 2 gone. John, 1 for 2. Driven in 1. Batter waits. Right-hander Garcia. Ready. The pitch. Swung on. Base hit. Down the line to right. Kennedy gallops for it. He has it. Pretty is around third. They're waving Pretty in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And he's safe ahead of the throw. Sullivan holds it first for the single. So Sullivan with a ribby single, and the Browns get one back, nicking at that lead. Albrecht coming up on the season. Nothing in 3 trips. Garcia poised. Garcia kicks and delivers. Grounded hard to Boudreau. This should do it. Over to first. 3 down. That'll do it for St. Louis. A run on 2. Hits. 1 left. They score, but still trailed by 2. Browns behind the Indians. 6-4. St. Louis will now face the Cleveland strength. Tucker, Vernon, and Boudreau. Here's Tucker to lead it off. No power. Tucker in the box. Right-hander Albrecht. Ready. Albrecht to the wind. Swung on. Line to short. And he spears it. Tucker is gone. 1 away. One away. 7th inning. Cleveland now sends Vernon to bat. He's hitting .298. Albrecht poised. Here he comes. Upstairs, and Vernon isn't tempted. Ball number 4. And he takes his base. Next batter, Boudreau. His average now at .220. Vernon has some speed. Moss set. The pitch comes in. A little roller to the right side. Pretty running in. He pounces on it, flips it to first, and he's out easily. And that's out number 2. Vernon moves up. For Cleveland, 2 gone, 1 on. Kennedy is out to take his hacks, and he hacks from the right. He's hitting .196. Albrecht is ready to fire it in. To the plate. Swung on, lined at Graham. And he snags it for the out. Side retired. The line for the Indians, 0-0-0. They leave 1. Browns behind the Indians, 6-4. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. Top of the order here for St. Louis. In the 7th, Dillinger, Zorilla, and Kokos. To get it going for the Browns. Here, Dillinger, right-handed hitter to face Garcia. Catcher ready. The pitch. Driven to the gap in right. Kennedy can't get there. It falls in. Dillinger is headed for second. He's digging. The throw from Mitchell. Slap tag. Safe. The ump signals safe. A double for Dillinger. Bob with his second hit in this game. for St. Louis. Nobody out. Dillinger on at second. Next to bat for St. Louis is the left-hand hitting Zorilla. Zorilla walked once. He's 0 for 2. Zorilla ready. Garcia now set. Garcia working on Dillinger to hold him close. He's on with a leadoff double. He wheels and deals. Off-speed pitch. Misses. Zorilla draws a walk, and Garcia has walked the tying run. And that's only the second walk issued by Garcia. Next up, Cocos for St. Louis. 2 on, first and second. Nobody out. Down by 2. Cocos pounds his bat on the plate. He's slugging .500. He's already delivered 2 hits in the game. Cocos still not in the box. Pumps the bat several times. Garcia climbs the mound, cradles the ball in his glove, and waits. Garcia comes set. The runners take their lead. Garcia deals. Right down the middle. Strike 3. 1 away. Dillinger at second. Zorilla at first. 1 down. Moss walks up. Moss is a threat for the extra base hit. Moss, readying himself, stretches with a bat above his head. And here comes Indians manager McCoy. He's asking Garcia for the ball. Coming in to relieve Garcia is Page, the right-hander. So Garcia goes 6 1/3. He yielded 4 runs, 2 earned on 9 hits, 2 walks. He struck out 3. He's responsible for the runners. He'll win it if they hold the 2-run lead. The right-hander, Page, enters this game with a 2.25 ERA. This is his 5th appearance. He's worked 4 innings. His record, 1 win, no losses, 2 saves. He'll be looking for the double play. Moss wipes his left sleeve across his forehead. Page climbs the mound. Graham stretches in the on-deck circle. Checks Dillinger at second. The runners take their lead. Now Page comes home with it. Half swing. Strike 3. No, wait. The bat hit Higgins' mitt. The ump calls interference. Moss is awarded first, and the bases are loaded. The tying run is now at second base. Score that an error on Higgins, and that's his second error in the game. 3 errors now for Cleveland. Graham steps up to face Page, hitting 5th. The Browns have 1 out. Ducks on the pond, down by 2. Graham has found his way. Slugging .660. Homered in 3 straight games. Graham pulls at his sleeve. Page bends for the rosin bag. Graham steps up to the plate. Waits. Page climbs the mound. Turns the ball slowly behind his back. Infield deep. The pitch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Graham is out. 2 away, and he leaves the bases loaded. A big strikeout with the bases loaded. Bases sold out. Pretty up. Jerry has raised his average from .426 to .460 in this game. Pretty wipes his left sleeve across his forehead. Page shakes out his right arm. Page works the ball with his hand. Pretty steps up to the plate. Now, ready. Page on the rubber. Pretty with 3 hits already. The runners take their lead. He lets it go. Cut on. A topper out front. Page has it. Throws to first for the 3rd out. The line for the Browns. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. They leave 3. And they could do nothing with the bases full. Browns still with a 2-run deficit. for Cleveland. It'll be Hegan, Avila, and Bernardino. Hegan to lead it off for the Indians. Albrecht is ready to fire it in. The pitch. High fly ball to center. Zorilla moves under it. And Hegan is retired. One down. Here's Avila to take his swings. Batter facing Albrecht. Moss sets up. Albrecht brings it home. Grounded to short. Sullivan charges. Takes it on the short hop. Throws quickly. Out at first. That's two. Two gone. Eighth inning. Bernardino comes out to face Albrecht. That's right. Bernardino, 1 for 3. He's driven in 2. Albrecht prepared to work. Albrecht deals. Wide by a hair. Free ticket to first for Bernardino. Page getting ready to go. Satchel taking his first at bat of the season. He stands in. Moss sets up. Albrecht into his motion. Delivers. Slow chopper towards Sullivan. He charges. Barehands it. Makes the off-balance throw to first in plenty of time. Indians gone. For the Indians, nothing across. One left after 7.5. It's still 6-4. Indians. Bottom of the lineup, Lehner, Sullivan, and Albrecht coming up. Here's Lehner to start it off. He bats left. You don't see Paul on much. He's a free swinger. Lehner relaxes himself at the plate. McCoy is sending in Gordon. He'll be playing second base for Cleveland. Avila is out. Batter waits. Page looking home. He brings it in. Just over the knees. The plate up. Thumbs him out. One down. One away. Eighth inning. Here's Sullivan to hit for the Browns. Sullivan is 2 for 3. He's driven in 2. He needs to get on base. Sullivan steps in. Page prepared to work. Browns manager McCoy looking at his score sheet. He's going to his bench. Looks like Sullivan is coming out. Severs will pinch hit for him. That's right. He shoulders a bat and heads toward the plate. Sullivan leaves this game with 2 hits and 2 ribbies. Severs getting ready to go. His average at .281. 1 homer, 5 ribbies. He's walked 7 times in his 40 trips. Severs now ready. Right-hander Page ready. The pitch to Severs. And Severs has hit it deep left center. It has serious distance. Will it hit off the wall? No! It's long gone. A home run for Severs. So Severs has his second homer of the season, and the Browns are within reach. But they still trail by a run, and the crowd is urging them on. That gives Severs 6 RBI on the season for St. Louis. The 10th hit in this game. Albrecht is scheduled to hit. Page toes the rubber. Browns, skipper McCoy walking down the bench. McCoy is taking pitcher Albrecht out of the game. Pellegrini is enlisted to hit for him. That's right. He grabs the bat and heads toward the plate. So Albrecht goes 3 innings. His line, No runs. On no hit. Pellegrini's up. Eddie has been slow out of the gate. Eddie hitting 190. Page toes the rubber. A standing room only crowd at St. Louis, exhorting Pellegrini. Pitcher apparently unaffected. The pitch. Low. Ball 4. Eddie hustles down to first, and that puts the tying run at first. Dillinger steps up to face Page. He's your leadoff hitter. One gone. Runner on first. Bob is 2 for 4, and he scored a run. Page put on the rubber. The St. Louis crowd pressing on Dillinger. Pitcher scratches his ear. Maybe he has something in there. Checks the runner. They start the runner. Page deals. Dillinger slaps one to the right side. Gordon stabs for it. It's by him. Gordon ran over to cover second, and the ball sneaks through the hole. Pellegrini winds up perched on third, and Dillinger collects a lovely hit. A classic hit and run. That puts the tying run at third. Bob with his third hit in this game, and that's the Brown 11th hit. 2 on the bottom of the 8th inning. Zorilla steps up to face Page. He swings from the left side, hitting second. He's a contact hitter. Al has walked twice in 4 appearances. Al has driven home 4 runs for the season. A fly ball will challenge Pellegrini to third. The tying run out there. Zorilla preparing himself, posts his hands on the bat. Page positions his mitt. Zorilla steps up to the plate, works his back foot. Wait. And here comes Indians manager McCoy again. He's asking Page for the ball. So McCoy hands the ball to Papis. With Indians, left-hander will face Zorilla. So Page goes 1 inning in relief. The line on him. 1 earned run. So far on 2 hits. A homer. 1 walk. He struck out 2. He's responsible for the runner. The left-hander, Papis, comes into this game with a 0 ERA. This is his 4th appearance. He's worked 4 innings. He'll be looking for the double play. It's his game to save. Zorilla still not in the box. Papis works the ball with his hand. Zorilla in the box. Waits for the pitch. Papis sets up on the rubber. Checks the runners. Zorilla squares. Batted nicely down the first baseline. Vernon tries to wave it foul. And it rolls foul. Strike 1. Al stands in, waits for the pitch. Papis on the rubber. Hegan set. Zorilla squares. Pellegrini charges down the line. Mounted to Papis. He gloves it. Looks at home. Now turns and flips the first. In time. But the run scores. And the Browns have tied this game. That gives Zorilla 5 RBI on the season. So for St. Louis, 2 down, 1 on, score tied. We have Kokos coming up to hit. He bats left. Kokos pounds his bat on the plate. He's slugging for 89. Kokos has a brace and 4 trips, 1 RBI. Bob at second has great speed. If he comes home, St. Louis goes ahead. Kokos preparing to bat. Papis wipes sweat from his hands. Kokos in the box. Leans in. Papis sets up on the rubber. Shakes off the sign. Now Higgins is running out to the mound. They're talking it over. And now Higgins is trotting back. Here we go. Glances back at the runner. Dillinger moves another step away from second. Papis turns and fakes a throw to second. Dillinger takes a few steps back toward the bag. He's looking directly at Papis. Papis turns back to the plate. Papis is back on the rubber. Now Papis comes home with it. Swung on. Lined at Vernon. And he snares it. Nice play. That's 3 away. For the Browns, 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 left. They have tied this game. Scored even at 6 at the end of the 8th. We're at the head of the order for the Indians. The new pitcher will face Mitchell, Tucker, and Vernon. Pellegrini now playing short for the Browns. Pepe is coming on in relief for St. Louis. He'll bat 8. The right-hander, Pepe, enters this game with a 5.19 ERA. This is his 6th appearance. He's worked 8 2/3. His record, 2 losses. It's his game to win. To get it going for the Indians here, Mitchell. Dale showing occasional power. He's slugging .362. Mitchell is 1 for 4, and he scored a run. Watch Mitchell. He's a road runner. Pepe has asked for a new ball. He's rubbing it up. Pepe stretches his arms above his head. Mitchell in the box. Waits for the pitch. Pepe sets up on the rubber. Catcher Moss sets his target. Pepe over the offering. Cut on, ripped to right centered. Kokos gallops for it, but he cuts it off. Mitchell wisely holds first. The go-ahead run has reached Dale with his 2nd hit in this game. Nobody out. 9th inning, 1 on. Tucker steps up to face Pepe. Tucker is 1 for 4, and he scored twice. He's not much of a risk to bunt. Mitchell pawing the ground at first. Pepe sets up on the rubber. The left-handed hitter, Vernon, on deck. Moss sets up. Mitchell bluffs going. Now he throws to first, and Mitchell gets back. Not his best move. Now Pepe is back on the rubber. Throw to first. Safe. He dives back in. Good move. He almost had him. Pepe gets the ball back. Now he's set again. Quick move to the plate. Grounded deep into the hole. Pellegrini is over. He's got it. The long throw to first. That's 1. Mitchell moves up. 1 on. Vernon steps up to face Pepe. He swings from the left side. Vernon has a hit and a walk in 4 appearances, 1 RBI. And he scored once. You cannot count on big power from Mickey, slugging a nominal .316. Mickey has 4 RBIs this season. Mitchell at 2nd can go to warp speed. He's the lead getter. Vernon preparing to bat, posts his hands on the bat. Pepe works the ball with his hand. Vernon at the plate, leans in. Pepe climbs a mound, checks Mitchell at 2nd. Mitchell at 2nd takes a big lead. The pitch, breaking ball, loop towards 2nd. Pretty is over. Reaches to his right and hauls it in. 2 down. 1 on. Boudreau is stepping up to hit against Pepe. Lou is 1 for 4. Driven in 1, and he scored once. His average now at .214. Lou has 2 RBIs this season. Boudreau preparing to bat, works the bat across his back. Pepe positions his mitt, does a little personal grooming. Pepe has asked for a new ball. He's rubbing it up. Boudreau stands in, works his hands on the bat handle. Glances down at the plate. Now ready. Pepe climbs a mound, righty against righty. Checks Mitchell at 2nd. Mitchell extending his lead. Pepe brings it to the plate. Swung on. Base hit down the line to right. Kokos gallops for it. He has it. Mitchell is around 3rd. They're waving Mitchell in. Here comes a throw home. Boudreau is going for 2nd. Here's a play at the plate. And he's in standing. And there's a play at 2nd. The throw. And Boudreau is in standing. Even with old Leadfoot, they never really had a shot at him. So the single drives in one big run, and the Indians break the tie and now lead 7-6 here in the ninth. And Boudreaux now has 3 runs batted in on the season. The next Indians batter is Kennedy for Cleveland. Boudreaux on second, 2 gone. Kennedy is 1 for 3 with a walk, 1 ribby, and he scored once. Kennedy waiting, bat stirring slightly. And here comes Browns manager McCoy. He's asking APBA for the ball. They'll go to Malloy, the right-hander. So APBA goes only 2/3 of an inning. His line, 1 earned run so far on 2 hits. He's responsible for the runner. Malloy throws from the right. ERA at 4.15. This is his 7th appearance. He's worked 8 2/3. He's looking for 1 out. Malloy is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Malloy staring in, ready to work. He comes home. It's blooped to short. Pellegrini reaches to his right and hauls it in. 3 down. For the Indians, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They lead 1. And the late knot is untied. Browns on the short end, 7-6. The Browns will have Moss, Graham, and Pretty here in the ninth. All right. Moss will get it started for the Browns. Les can get on. Moss 0 for 3. Tappish bends for the Rosenbag. Batter in the box. Waits for the pitch. McCoy is calling for a new pitcher. It will be right-handed Benton in to face Moss. So Tappish goes only 2/3 of an inning. He yielded no runs or hits. Benton throws from the right. ERA at 6. This is his 5th appearance. He's worked 3 innings. His record, 1 loss. It's his game to save. Benton works the ball with his hand. Moss takes his place in the box, sets his cap. Les has a look of determination on his face, leans in. Benton sets up on the rubber. Graham waves a weighted bat on deck, righty against righty. The St. Louis crowd pressing on Moss. Pitcher unmoved. Right-hander Benton ready. Here comes a pitch. And it's lined to center field. Mitchell takes 3 steps to his right and hauls it in. 1 away. Okay, the next Browns. Batter is Graham. The Browns with only 2 outs left. Graham 0 for 4. Graham is struck out twice. Jack can pound the ball, slugging a brisk 647. Still looking for his first hit. Hitting streak now at 8. Jack at the plate, waits for the pitch. Benton put on the rubber. Benton stares in for the sign. Pretty waves a weighted bat on deck. The St. Louis crowd roaring, spurring on Graham. The pitch. Base hit right field. Kennedy takes it on 1 bounce, and Graham is on with a single. The tying run is on. Add 1 to the hitting streak. Now 9 games. Pretty the hit. Graham on it first. 1 down. Pretty is 3 for 4. And he scored 3 runs. The Indians lead the Browns 7-6. Pretty grips his right shoulder. Benton shakes out his right arm. Kicks the rubber. Pretty takes his place in the box. Taps the plate. Leans in. Benton on the rubber. Pretty with 3 hits already. Higgins sets up. Throw to first. He's back. Now Benton is back on the rubber. The pitch. Swung on, bounced up the middle. Boudreaux racing over, and he's got it. Flips to Gordon at second. No throw to first. The runner did his job, but they get the lead runner. Well, Lehner, the hit. 2 away. Pretty on it first. Lehner has done nothing in 4 trips. Hall does not get extra base hits. The pressure's on Lehner to deliver the big hit. Pretty is fast enough to be a factor here. Lehner tucks in his shirt. Benton bends for the rosin bag. Goes to his cap. Hall at the plate. Now ready. Benton put on the rubber. The St. Louis crowd urging on Lehner. Benton focuses in on the target. A little glistening on his upper lip. Now he throws to first. And Pretty is back easily. Benton gets the ball back. Now he's set again. The pitch. Hit to dead left field. Should be an easy play. Tucker is under it. And he pulls it in. And that's the final out of the game. So it goes that Browns tumble. They have been beaten by the Indians. The Browns leave the tying run on. The excitement is complete. In the end, it was a close one. The Indians won a squeaker 7-6. Here's the line for the Indians. 7 runs on 9 hits. They committed 3 errors. They leave 7. For the Browns, 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 misadventure. And they leave 10. Papish gets his first win. His record now 1-0. Papai takes his third loss. His record now 0-3. Benton gets his first save. So that winds up this 4-game series with this loss. Browns split the series. Indians win. For the Indians, overall, they now stand at 8-6. The Browns, overall, 6 wins, 8 losses. Bye for now, everybody. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from St. Louis. Indians take this one from the Browns, 7-6.
Well, I'll tell you what, this turned out to be one hell of a ball game, and it was fun doing this, just doing the game tonight. So a little bit of Ernie Harwell and APBA Baseball, and hopefully anybody just catches this afterwards. Maybe you'll be at work or rolling up a game or who knows what, but I hope you enjoy. We'll be back with some more other broadcasts from other baseball games and stuff. And McGreevy coming up very, very soon. So I want to thank Aaron Reed for coming in tonight. Thank you, Aaron. Christopher Slowick, my good friend from Pittsburgh, is here with us. He's going to a Bucco game tomorrow night. So Bucco's still doing all right. Jeff Hunter was with us tonight. Thank you, Jeff, for hanging out. Heart and soul of this channel. Ken Castro was here with us tonight. Pesky Pole stopped by for some APBA action. David Lando also was with us. D. Scott Howard was here, and in fact, was the first one here at Sportsman's Park in St. Louis. So until the next time, guys, we'll see you around the batting cage, and keep playing baseball, reading baseball, loving it, watching it, whatever. And until the next time, see you around the batting cage, guys.